one day, I believe that one day my clan will get a war that's actually fair for both parties involved. We have had 17 wars as Fury Rising. 15 have been fairly easy wins, except for LEQG was a little bit close. And Farming Kings and Not in Los were complete blowouts for us because we can't contend with a bunch of maxed out Town Hall 10s. But one day we will get a good war. One day. These guys, I mean no offense to them, but as soon as we got them, my only comment in chat before logging off to go on defense again was lambs to the slaughter. Because I know that sounds mean, but yeah, it kind of is. But they had something like 10 Town Hall 9s and a Town Hall 8. When they're up against a clan with a bunch of people with, maxed out bases, 2 guys with level 40 heroes, some guys with level 30 sums, and only 4 Town Hall 9s, it's over. And, I mean, they knew it. They didn't really attack. They didn't attack that much. And I honestly just want a challenge. As you can see, they got 47% on me trying to get me with dragons. So now I'm going to start up with our most heroic attack. This attack was by Tom. Sorry about that. I was just checking the volume. And he's coming in with a go wipe strategy. Obviously baiting out the heroes. I'm actually going to be redoing my go wee wee guide now that I know more about it and actually have some okay skill with it. And also, on top of learning hogs, like most of you know, I'm going to be trying to do, I also want to learn to go wipe, which, I mean, seems fairly simple. You have to clear the outside before going all out, because you don't want the P.E.K.K.A to wander. Other than that, it seems pretty straightforward. I just don't like how few wizards and wall breakers it carries just to fit the P.E.K.K.A. I always feel like I'm going to run out of wall breakers and not going to be able to clear the outside with like 9 wizards. But anyways, Tom does a good job of it. His P.E.K.K.As go straight down the center. He sends in his wall breakers. Not much to talk about there. It's fairly simple, sending in his wall breakers. Obviously, he's going to have to freeze that Inferno Tower. But he does it a little bit late, and his wall breakers are sort of going all over the place anyways, destroying random little bits of wall. But he actually gets a pretty good lightning there. First 2 strikes takes out the witches. His heroes are going for a roundabout though, but as you're going to see, spoiler alert, his Archer Queen actually whips back in. And now I believe this freezes for a second. No, it doesn't freeze. Or does it? Oh, yep, there it freezes. Yeah. Something's been going wrong with my phone. It's been lagging a lot while recording and actually been having these freezes. I had left this in instead of re-recording just so I could tell you that my videos are starting to lag out more and more. And I think there's something, wrong with my phone or something. Eventually, I would like to just record on my tablet rather than on my phone. Hopefully I can do that within the next few weeks. And again, I keep promising this, but eventually I hope to be able to do live rating. My phone obviously can't handle that. But yeah, Tom's just gonna take out these 2 gold storages, even though there's not much gold in them. And he's gonna be walking away with a 2-star. I guess this guy was a bit above his rank, which is why he got the heroic attack. I don't know why else, because there are plenty of 2-stars on bases with max defenses. Up here we got Elliot. He is a new member. He came over after Forum Legion. And he's going to be using his Galunion. It's not exactly Balloonion, because it also carries a Golem. I've actually never seen anyone else use this strategy. But he's going to bait out that clan castle. He's going to draw it all the way to the bottom. And instead of carrying a lightning spell, he carries just his balloons. And he's going to drop a balloon on those archers. Lining up. He's very good at lining that up. He got it to go directly right over the archers. That's why he deployed that last minion. Even though they were outside, he wanted them over just a little bit to the right, and that's what got it. But he's obviously pulling up the Archer Queen. Just going to take her out. It's a low-level Archer Queen. I think it's 17. And then he's just going to go straight in with his balloons. I think he took too long after deploying his rages to drop his balloons. There's that little pause on the right side. He should have just deployed rage, dropped balloons, deploy rage, drop balloons, instead of rage, balloons, balloons. That way he gets a little bit more for his rage, even though it's only affecting the minions at that point. And even it's only like 2 minions. You want to get every last little bit of efficiency out of your raids. But obviously, if I'm showing this, he did well, so it doesn't really matter in the end. So all I care about is that they win. Now he's just sort of cleaning up the sides because he's actually going to be deploying his heroes in just a minute. Obviously not an actual minute because there's an even minute left. But he also carries wall breakers. And there goes his heroes. His heroes are sort of funny level. His Barbarian King is 12, but his Archer Queen is 36, I want to say. No, it's 33. And, you know, that's a pretty big difference. 12 and 33. But he's going to get some good luck there, and his heroes are going to go the right direction. His king, since it's a low level, is obviously dead. His queen takes out the king, takes out that. The golem's still down as golemites, I believe. And his queen is, or I think it's a full golem. His queen is able to take that town hall. And he just ends it to save his queen, because obviously his queen and an almost dead golem is not going to take 40% of the base. For our third and final replay from my clanmates, we have Madison attacking with a dragon attack against Faringman. However you say that, Faringman. And she's just going to go straight in with those dragons. I never really liked attacking square bases with dragons. I always feel like my dragons are going to go around the outside. Sort of like hogs go around a hog ring. I feel like dragons will go around any type of ring. And again, it freezes right there for some reason. It's like when I tried to zoom in, it froze. A little bit early on the lightning spell, in my opinion. Obviously, it didn't matter if I'm showing this raid. I'm not exactly going to show other people failing. There's been plenty of funny fails in all the clans I've warred with, all the multiple clans. But I'm not going to show someone else's fails unless they want me to. But anyways, this dragon turns around, and this dragon alone should get its own heroic attack. Because it turns around and takes out that town hall by itself. And it actually goes to take out that Inferno Tower. But after this Inferno Tower, it's going to get taken out. It's barely in range. So now Madison's wondering, okay, where should I deploy my heroes? This guy actually has the corners of his base not placed. No walls there. Which I would highly recommend against. Because it kind of defeats the purpose of your walls if there's gaps in them. Obviously, some designs use open areas to their advantage. This is not the kind of design that does that. This is just a free pass into clearing out the outer ring. But anyways, she gets a 2-star. So coming up is my first raid after this thing decides, no matter how many times I press it, it doesn't want to work. And boom. My first attack is on Polish Power PL. We're at the clan castle, obviously. I'm actually going to be changing up the spells I use. I normally carry a 1 lightning, 3 rage, 1 freeze. I used to carry 1 lightning, 2 rage, 2 freeze, but I don't need that second freeze anymore. And I'm actually thinking of dropping the lightning spell and taking a jump spell, and also dropping some of my wall breakers in favor of some witches and a couple wizards out to get more witches. Because with the jump spell, I won't need the wall breakers, and the witches, go wee wee attacks that are heavy on the witches, like 7 witches, seem to get more 3 stars than ones that use 4 witches, provided the witches don't get taken out by a wizard tower, a mortar, or a multi-target inferno. Obviously, I'm going in with my golems. I would have preferred my hog riders take out that mortar, but I just have to live with it there. Luckily, it targets my golem. My golem never gets close enough that it retargets. But this is fairly simple. Just clear the top. Going with the golems. Going with the wall breakers. Luckily that Tesla is on my golem and not attacking my wizards or wall breakers. Just going to send in all my wall breakers, drop a rage, drop a freeze, or vice versa. And even though I didn't freeze both infernos, they're just going to go in and barely get me that opening that I need. Also, those mortars, I was lucky those mortars didn't hit till after the blue. And my Barbarian King almost goes the wrong way, but luckily, since everything's so open now with the wall breakers done, he just turns around and goes the right direction. He's gonna go in, take out that Inferno Tower. Inferno Towers are doing nothing at this point because, I mean, all my wizards and witches are dead. All that's left is a golem, 1 wizard, and my heroes. My king is taking more of the hits than I would like. I would have preferred the Expos stay on my golem. But obviously I don't get a 3-star. And my Archer Queen decides to play the rage spell is lava. Because, no, you don't want to touch that rage spell. You know, it just almost doubles your damage, but no. You're gonna go the other direction, aren't you? My Archer... I don't get what's with the Archer Queen. She's either the best unit going the exact right direction, or she is absolutely retarded. And I mean completely. Also, Giant Bomb decides to take her out. But yeah, in 70% of my raids, she is the dumbest thing ever. And in 30% of my raids, she just goes through picking the exact perfect targets. Okay, this lure was a real pain in the ass. I mean, it was horrible. The clan castle, the edge of it barely touches the outside wall there, the edge of its circle. So I'm not even going to be luring the clan castle. And the heroes are only lurable when they jump the walls. If they're on their platform or behind it, they are unlurable. And when they jump over, they have to be lured with wall breakers. So that's actually a pretty good part of the design. This town hall is obviously way too close to this side. That's why I'm attacking from this side. I could attack from any side since I have level 40 arrows. I'm just going to smash through to the town hall anyways. But I decided to go with the easy side. And that's actually one of my best lures ever. I didn't lose a single wizard or witch during the lure. And it's so well done, so smooth that I decide to start my golems in before even one of the heroes is dead. Normally I wait till at least the Barbarian King is dead and they start on the Archer Queen before I start deploying my golems just to be safe. The single target Inferno kills my golem, but my golem doesn't really matter. My golem's just there to protect them while they clear that one compartment. I don't really need it for anything else. So now I've left that center compartment. And I just send my last golem in. I believe I am out of wizards at this point, and his clan castle is just starting to come up. But I get my king to go the right direction, and he almost goes off course right there. One little archer's like, nope, follow me. But anyways, I freeze his clan castle. Oh, there were wizards in there. I thought it was all archers. I didn't even notice. But I guess, I didn't even kill all the wizards. Never even noticed, even during the attack. But my king actually has to break in to the core because my wall breakers decide to be retarded and open empty compartments and stuff like that. They usually do stupid stuff like that. But anyways, my queen's actually being smart right now. She's taking out the Infernos, the Expos, and the Town Hall. She's not going like for that air defense. And she actually goes into the core instead of going for the air defense. But now you're going to see where she's retarded. Okay, wait for it. It's going to be another second or two. And I press her cloak right as the Expo starts to turn towards her. And it doesn't activate till she runs away. She takes some unneeded damage and then runs out of range of everything. Then she runs most of the way out of that rage spell after I drop it. And fights her way into an empty compartment where she is killed and my raid is over. Could have been worse. Could have gotten a little more percentage. But we won. We won 84 to 18, I believe. It'll be up in a second. Yep, 84 to 18. We used 86 attacks. They used 22 because it was an unfair match. I'm really hoping we get someone, decent. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching.